Good morning. Yes, in this lesson today we're looking at a program which is written to help us detect objects, or it's able to help us look for objects around the environment. Perhaps you have a bag with you. This AI designed, when introduced, the camera will be able to detect that this is a bag. If it is a bicycle, it's able to show you this is a bicycle. If you are holding a knife, it's able to detect that this is a knife. Yes, we want to look at a program that will help us find such objects in the environment. So let's look at our line of code. Here, that line of code, we have a square box which is being used as our sprite. Exactly. So our sprite is going to be a square box. So you realize that you find a square box around every object which is being detected. And now the third line of function of code, we are looking at the time port function. So you will be dealing with time, how the box, or let's say how the AI will detect, when it detects a particular object, the time lapse it will take to detect another. Then we have the pen function too, which is going to in a way, let's say, draw something like a box, to draw something around it. So we use the pen function for that. Then we come to the object threshold, that is how it's able to look for the object. We are just using 0.5 for us to analyze the image. So with the images is clearer, we don't need to increase my threshold. But if the image is very poor, we need a good amount of threshold to be able to detect the images correctly. Then we have the main function is to analyze the stage. So hereby the background is going to be our stage, and that is why this AI is going to detect the object. So we also have, we don't need any box being enabled around the object, so we are disabling the box. For I in range I, object count, that is the line 14 plus 1. So here, if you have one object, we are saying that it's going to detect 0, 1, 2, so plus 1, so it will detect around 3 objects in the stage. So sprite.x, that is defining the function for the I, and also y objects, that is defining the object y, that's the position of it. And we also look at the size and its width, that is in the line 17, writing a function for the sprite size, that's the box. Good. Which will detect around the object which is going to find. So it is being, the size is being set around the width of the object, that is the line 17 making reference to. We come to line 19 talking about the class name, that is the category of the object which is going to find. Exactly, that's the class name of the object. So we have the pen stamp function to actually stamp the box around the object when it finds it, and this time slave function here, already by the import time, we are just using it here. So for 2 seconds it will detect another 10, for another 2 seconds it will detect another 10, then our program will stop. So without much ado, I want to run this program to see how it is able to work on this background. We will test another background to see how it's able to detect the object as well. So let me run the program. Let me maximize the screen. Alright. Okay, quickly, I would like to save. I'll save it and come back to it again. Sorry, the program is being slow, but then I'll save it and come back and run the program again. Probably it will work then. Yeah, sure. Okay, so now it is loaded successfully. I want to save it, and now I'll maximize the screen and I'll run the program again. Exactly. So first it detects the person, second it detects the bicycle, third it detects the car. So with this, it detects 3 objects in the background of the stage. So this is the program we are talking about. to detect objects. Exactly. So now I'm going to look for another background quickly in my folders, and we will see how it goes for that one as well. So let me take this object, let me come back to my Python code, and let's run this same function again to see how this program again to see how it will detect objects in this image. So it detects the bus first, then a car, then another car, then another car as well there. So it stops. So that is the program. Quickly, I would like to change the image and find another, and then you will see how it will work for that one as well. I'll quickly come back to my Python code and select square box. That is the sprite we wrote the code for. Then let me maximize the screen and let me run the program to see how it's going to detect images in this particular background. Here we go. We detect the bicycle and also a dog as well. So we have our program here which is detecting what we are talking about. So hooray, that is the line, or that is the program we have to detect objects in images like this. We will meet in another lesson. Thank you very much. All appreciations to STEMpedia for making this possible. Bye bye.